How are you? And it is the 29th Sunday of Ordinary Time. The Gospel today is a really interesting one because James and John, who are brothers, really try to turn the tables on Jesus. They try to talk to Jesus and say, we want you to do for us everything. And so Jesus is like, all right, I can do for you. But he says, Jesus sort of turns the tables on them and he challenges them and says, listen, true glory in my kingdom means that you're going to have to serve people, not that they're going to serve you. And isn't that just human nature? Don't we feel more important when we can promote ourselves, and when people make us feel really good or important, we think, now I finally made it. And Jesus says, no, you haven't. He says, you have to be constantly embracing change, and we change by the way we serve other people. So we have to get rid of those bad habits of bragging, of gossiping, of being in a bad mood, of criticizing people, of also looking at people and saying, listen, I don't really care what you do. Those are all very subtle ways that we put other people down and we try to build ourselves up, isn't it? Jesus says we have to serve one another. And that's the hardest lesson to embrace. I know for myself, when I first became a priest over 23 years ago, I thought, this is it. I'm going to be a priest and it's going to be a great life. And as I realized, as I went on and on, I realized that what God was truly calling me to do was to serve his people and not get caught up in the things that made me feel good or made me feel important, because all the importance I need comes from God's love. And I have to remind myself of that all the time, as we all do. And the only way I can do that is by being part of a faith community. Because if I just live by myself, then I would just worry about me. But when I worship and pray with other people week after week, I begin to realize how many people need my prayers, how many people need me to listen to what they're saying of what's going on in their lives, how many people need me to visit them when they're in the hospital or in their homes, or to give them a word of encouragement or support. My friends, that is our challenge, and that's the challenge that James and John had to look at in a very special way. They had to really look deeper into themselves to say, how am I, as a disciple, going to attain all that God has in store for me? Jesus says it's simple. Serve the people around you. Don't give up. Continue to change your life constantly. Never allow yourself to be comfortable. If you're comfortable, then you say, I'm not doing enough. I've got to do more. I've got to push myself beyond. My friends, come to the Church of the Nativity, a place where hopefully we can do that together. We are a stewardship parish here in Midland Park, New Jersey. In another week, we have our Women's Cornerstone, and it's not too late to sign up for that. So any of you women that may have been thinking about it, it's a 26-hour experience, and I guarantee you it is something that is so worthwhile that if you don't do it, you're really missing out. Please come, be with me, be with the women of our parish that have worked so hard on this, and you won't be disappointed. You'll be a better person in your life to all the people that you love because of it. Also, in the first weekend of November, we have our wedding anniversary party, which is a lot of fun, and it's people celebrating significant anniversaries, 5, 10, 15, 20, every 5 years. And if you are this year in 2012, if you've celebrated that or going to celebrate that in the few weeks we have left of this year, please sign up through the rectory office and let us know, because we have a special mass and we have a wonderful meal and a dinner for you to come with your spouse to really join us and celebrate marriage, celebrate your milestone. We also have a wonderful Advent mission that's coming up, so stay tuned for that. And also, in this year of faith, in the spring, we have a trip walking in the footsteps of the popes. We're going to go to Poland and we're going to go to Bavaria, which is in Germany. So we're going to go obviously walking in the footsteps of John Paul II, and then also Pope Benedict's area where he grew up in Germany, in Bavaria. So think about that. Those are all things that are on our website or in our bulletin. So please join us. But most importantly, remember to embrace the change that only brings us closer to God as we serve others. God bless you.